Welcome again, Techians. So for this module, we will now be adding functionalities to our buttons so that it will serve its purpose. Say for example, this home button. So whenever we click this, this should allow the player to transfer the scene from this game to the main menu. And this one, the reset button. So whenever this is clicked or pressed, the level will be reset. So let's do that. In order for us to achieve that, let's have first in the hierarchy an empty object. And this empty object will serve as maybe there's another way. Well, let us have the game manager class. Let's delete the game object, we don't need that, so that it will just be intact to one class. Every functionalities in the button and the UI will only be in one class. So let's head over to the game manager class and open it in Visual Studio. Okay, so for our button script, we're just gonna make a function for it. So let's say for example, public void return not return, let's say home button. And then when the home button is pressed, let's say since we haven't made the main menu for this game, so simply let's just print scene is now on. Let's say scene will now move to main menu. So since we haven't created the main menu scene, so we're just gonna simply print this one in the console. And then let's have the reset also. So we're gonna make a function for the reset, public void reset game. And then let's just simply print, or we can just reset the game itself. So to do that, we're gonna add a namespace since we are managing or manipulating the scenes. If you can still remember, we're gonna add a namespace using Unity engine, that's scene management, and a semicolon. Because without this namespace, we won't be able to access function that will allow us to manipulate the scenes. So whenever the reset button is game, let's use scene manager not that one, scene manager dot load scene and the name of the scene or the int value, but most commonly I always include here inside the parameter of load scene the name of the scene itself. So let's head over back to Unity and click assets and go to scenes. So our current scene is named as sample scene. Let's rename this as, I want to rename this level 1. You can name it however, or whatever you want. So anyway, we have here level 1. So I'm gonna head over back to our script, load scene, and let's store a string value, the name of the scene itself. So it should be type or written the same as this one. So level 1 with a uppercase L level and 1, and then the semicolon. Hit Ctrl S, and we're good to go. We can make the button function with these two function, publicly declared functions. So let's head over back to Unity. Did I hit the Ctrl S? Ctrl S again. And then in our scene or in our game, we will be selecting the button here. And as you can see, we have here in the inspector panel, we're not gonna move anything or edit in this part. The only thing that we will be adjusting or making any changes is here on the on-click property of this button. Since this is a button, so its function or its purpose is to be pressed or click. So since the list is empty, we're gonna add here non-object. We're gonna add the script wherein we made this function, and since we attach it or write it on the game manager static instance, we're gonna drag here the game manager. So game manager here on, drag it, and there you have it. And we're gonna access the function. Since we are selecting the home button, we're gonna select not the game object, game manager, and find the name of the function. Since this is the home button, I'm gonna select home button. And also here, this one, I'm gonna add, so on the list or on click property, hit the plus button, drag the game manager or the object wherein the script is attached to, wherein you write the function so that you can make the button work, and add the function game manager and home button as well. And let's do the same for the reset. Add, drag the game manager, and then manager, this is the reset game, and then this one as well, game manager, function game manager, and the reset game. So there we have it. Let's see. So whenever we click or press the home button, it will simply print. This scene will move to the main menu since we haven't made the main menu scene. We will be having that on the following video. And then when we hit the reset button, it will simply reload the scene or reset the game. So let's hit the play button. Okay. For the sake of this tutorial, this video, I will not be catching first a letter. So let's hit this button here, and simply, and there you have it. It prints scene is now will move to main menu. And if I want to reset the game, I'm just gonna simply hit this one, and there you have it. The game resets. Reset and reset and reset. So if we lose the game, when the game over pops up, say S A S and hit the reset button. So that's it for making a functionalities or adding the purpose of the button in your game. So for the next one, we will be adding now the audio for this game, especially that whenever we catch the letter M, it will say its name, so that the learner will be able to remember how letter M is written like that, and the uppercase and the small or the lowercase m, and what is the name of that letter, since that is the main goal of this game, to make the learner be familiarized or be able the learner to easily recognize letter sound and symbols. So see ya and have fun.